Welcome everyone to the first round of the NCAA tournament in the Midwest region from Omaha, Nebraska. From the Big West, Cal State Fullerton. From the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. The winner will take on K-State. This is Kevin Harlan with Dan Bonner. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. And Dan, what matchup will you be watching for early tonight?
An interesting matchup for the Titans. Josh Okoye has made 111 three-point baskets on the year, and so you can be sure he's going to be looking at Michael Flowers all night long.
The coach for the Titans in his 5th campaign, Bob Burton. And for the Wisconsin Badgers in his 7th year, Bo Ryan. Our officials tonight, veteran of a Final Four, Doug Showers, with James Breeding and Kelly Self. And a reminder, our game tonight being brought to you in high-definition TV by HP. The Wisconsin Badgers, their calling card is defense, a 3rd seed at 29-4. The Big Ten champions in the regular season, the Big Ten postseason champions. Brian Butch headlines this team, first team all Big Ten selection.
And Wisconsin with a tremendous height advantage. This is an up and down, up-tempo Cal State Fullerton team. They got to get steals.
And here we go, and the Badgers have it. They've won 10 consecutive games coming into tonight. The Titans of Fullerton have won 6 in a row. This is Butch on top, picked up by Cutler.
You can see Cal State Fullerton trying to put a lot of pressure on early.
Flowers to Butch. Landry on top. He's picked up by Marcus Morgan. On the shot clock, 10. Kravinoff. Trayvon Hughes through traffic and picked up inside by Marcus Morgan.
This Cal State Fullerton team set a school record for steals this year, and they base a big part of their offense on their ability to steal the ball, get down the court in transition.
Okoye is off to Robinson. And outside Cutley, who is the conference player of the year, and buries a 3.
Now, Scott Cutley is not a guy that makes a lot of threes. That's only his 11th on the year. But this is a team that had made 278 three-point baskets, almost 9 a game coming into this.
Landry has that picked off. Reed got it. Racing the other way with the pump fake in the drive. That is a Wisconsin foul inside. Landry will pick it up for the Badgers. Take a look at some of the notes on Cal State Fullerton. Hughes actually picked up that foul. That is his first. A school near Anaheim, California. Here is Reed at the line. He's a senior from Los Angeles and a transfer from Georgetown. In fact, this entire lineup is full of transfers, and this entire lineup is full of juniors and seniors.
The only Division I team, Kevin, that is made up entirely of juniors and seniors.
I've never seen this before.
6 of the 11 guys on the team are transfers from junior colleges. 5 of them are transfers from other Division I schools.
That is amazing.
That's an amazing number.
Hughes takes it inside by Reed. Tap in try by Landry.
And that's a place where Fullerton is really going to have some problems tonight, trying to keep the much bigger Badgers off the board, particularly when Wisconsin's able to get some dribble penetration.
Well, shot won't go for Frank Robinson. Rebound pulled down by Landry. Yeah, the tallest starter for Fullerton is 6'5".
6'5", that's right. And along the front line for Wisconsin, they go 6'7", 6'7", 6'11".
This is Brian Butch on the fly, the 2-time Wisconsin High School Player of the Year.
And this is what Cal State Fullerton wants to do. They want to push the ball up the court as quickly as they can.
Morgan a screen. Okoye on the fly. Josh Okoye from Petaluma, California.
Now Okoye, he really moves well without the ball. He gets to the basket on the drive. He shoots an awful lot of free throws, but he is a dangerous three-point shooter.
Cutley is watching Butch. Landry outside for Trayvon Hughes, watching a 3, and picked up by Kravinoff inside, and he was fouled. We got a little shove by Frank Robinson, who picks up his first foul.
And we mentioned in the up-tempo offense for Cal State Fullerton, Josh Okoye, a key factor. You can see here, maintains possession of the ball. The nice little floater right there. He's not going to force things, trying to get all the way to the basket, unless he feels he's got a really good lane.
Here's Kravinoff, the junior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Gatorade High School Player of the Year in that state. And an Big Ten defensive performer. As we have our first substitution, Hughes will check out. The great player from the state of Iowa, Jason Bohannon, will come in.
Now Krabenhoff at the free throw line, he does a little bit of everything. He runs, he shoots it, he rebounds, he plays defense. He leads the team in assists.
Which at 6'7", not a bad stat, but a tough kid. Fullerton, the Big Sky, a Big West champion. Quain on the fly and right into Krabenhoff. With the floater he hits, and he's got 4. He has started 2 of 2.
Now Quain is a kid who played at Washington State. He played against some pretty high-level competition, and so he's not afraid.
Flowers inside to Butch, who beat Cutley to the spot with a basket right in front from point-blank range.
Now, when Butch gets that deep, he's a nice shooter. He's got a really good touch on the inside, and Cutley at 6'5" just can't do anything to stop him.
Cutley tries a double, and he gets it inside to Robinson. A great slice inside by Robinson, and Cutley with a sweet assist.
Well, and I think that Bo Ryan is probably a little bit irritated with his guys. They've started out very slowly on the defensive end, and Wisconsin leads the country in scoring defense.
It's a drive inside by Flowers. And here comes Ray Reed into Landry, working on Bohannon, and sneaks it to Cutley. Cutley picked up by Landry. Rebound by Flowers. He is from Madison. Bohannon. Butch.
Bohannon, 6th man of the year in the Big Ten, a dangerous three-point shooter.
As Dan played quarterback in Iowa. Here comes Landry inside as he works on Morgan.
Wisconsin early in this game really forcing it a little bit on the inside. They're much better offensively when they move you around, and that's what they haven't done. A lot of standing around by the Badgers early in the game.
That's a good point. Wisconsin has started 2 of 8, 4 of 6, beginning for Fullerton.
Marcus Morgan picks up the foul, just leveled Flowers on the screen, but Josh Coyne has been the big factor so far for the Titans of Cal State Fullerton.
Do you hear that?
It's humming.
Oh, that's no ordinary hum. That's the sound of the future. The extended range electric car empowered by the miracle of the advanced lithium-ion battery pack.
Huh?
You plug it in, and they expect you'll get up to 40 miles without a drop of gas.
Wow.
The Chevy Volt. I've heard the future, and it hums.
Chevy, from gas-friendly to gas-free. That's an American revolution.
Sometimes just getting to retirement seems impossible. That's where we come in. As one of the nation's 401k leaders, the principal offers many simple ways to plan for retirement, making it easier for you to get where you're going. The Principal Financial Group will give you an edge.
The strength to build a better future can be found in the Army. With leadership skills and training in over 150 careers, the Army takes you to your strongest point. And whatever you do after that, in your career or your community, you'll just keep getting stronger. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong. See what it's like at GoArmy.com.
The Ranchero, no Shero. They're going to want your new prime rib Ranchero. Tender prime rib piled high with poblano peppers, all toasted. Ranchero, it's all yours.
Truly healthy. Are they back? We'll find out as West Virginia with the early 5-point lead on back-to-back threes by Nichols and Ruoff.
West Virginia plays some sticky defense, and they rarely turn the ball over. Among the best in the country in turnover ratio, only about 11 a game.
Bayless, the freshman.
But if you go online with UPS, you can make that.
There's a jump ball. The ball stuck there. Arizona maintains possession. Smulligan doing a nice job bodying up right here on a more athletic guy. Both about the same size. Smulligan maybe an inch or 2 on him.
Arizona possession. Bayless, a fantastic freshman. Kick it out. Bayless deep. That ball comes off the rim and up high. Alexander.
That was a rebound above the rim, and it's showing his jumping ability.
Boy, Joe Alexander with hops.
He got injured earlier in this year. He jumped over a player and got his ankle stuck on his shoulder and fell to the floor. Missed one game and played injured for a few others. Watch this ball as it comes off the rim and where his hands are. Wow. That is getting up in the air, my friend.
Nick Wise, the foul, his first. Nichols out front, looks inside to Alexander. Smolligan likes to shoot that three. Not efficient at 18%, but he'll take it. Alexander launches. That ball off the right side of the rim and a rebound for Hill.
McClellan did a real nice job that time on Alexander. Stayed with him, challenged his shot.
Wise hands it off to McClellan, backs it out with 21 on the shot clock, nearly 4 minutes in. First half.
Arizona is not a D team. Several guys in the 35-minute range.
Shot clock to 10, and the ball is launched and dropped. Bayless for two, just inside the arc. St. Mary's High School, Phoenix, Arizona.
Talked to Kevin O'Neill about Jared yesterday.
You can see that he has that at Cal State Fullerton. He has made 112 three-point baskets this season. One of only a handful of guys in this tournament with more than 103.
That's a two by Jason Bohannon. Last 11 games, he's been averaging 11 points off the bench for Bo Ryan. Cutley. Reed. Landry's on Cutley.
Cutley, a transfer from Kent State.
He drives inside and finds two.
And he's 235 pounds, 6'5", but he's pretty good with the dribble, and he can get his body into you and float it up over top.
Flowers. Landry inside. Morgan defending. And the rebound is off of the Badgers.
Boy, great job blocking out so far by Cal State Fullerton. But Wisconsin, I think, Bo Ryan's style is not to play slowly. His philosophy is they want to get more shots and better shots than the opposition. And if they can get that shot with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, fine. With 25 seconds left on the shot clock, fine. But their calling card is defense. I think a little too much offense on the part of the opponent today to make Bo Ryan happy.
Landry and Steamsma will leave. Rabinoff and Butch come back in for the Badgers. Reed. Robinson. Okoyen. Cutley is picked up by Krabinoff. Doubled by Butch. Morgan. Okoyen fouled on the play by Flowers. And Flowers picks up his first foul for Wisconsin. Okoyen's quick.
Well, Okoyen really is, and he is not afraid. We mentioned playing at Washington State. He played in the Pac-10, obviously big-time competition, and he has scored, he has passed, and he's also a great free throw shooter, over 90% on the season.
He wanted to leave, and it was really a call from UCLA coach Ben Howland that got him to Fullerton and coach Bob Burton.
Well, we talked with Bob Burton yesterday, and we asked him why all the transfers, and he said there's a lot of really good players from Southern California who go to other schools, and then just for whatever reason, they're unhappy, and they like to come home, and Cal State Fullerton has been there for them.
Third seed Wisconsin is down by 6. Biggest deficit tonight. Trayvon Hughes. It's Bohannon with an open triple. Kid has got a great stroke, and he's put in 5 with his first 3 tonight. Reed slicing down the lane right into Butch, and picked up by Bohannon.
And you can see Wisconsin not really interested in getting into a transition type of game.
Trayvon Hughes, yeah, you're right. And Reed with a little shove right there, Dan. Well, we had an interesting game just before this one with the Kansas State Wildcats. Another double-double by Michael Beasley, his 27th of the year. A freshman from Washington, D.C., leading the K-State Wildcats over O.J. Mayo and USC.
And that was as intense a first-round game as I've seen in a long time in the NCAA tournament. These guys really got
5
after
seconds.
it.
5 seconds.
And speaking of getting after people,
I would say
Cal
so.
State Fullerton doing a really nice job. As we saw with UNLV, a team that also does not have very much size, you can negate your size disadvantage if you can put enough pressure on the opposition, and that's what Fullerton has done so far.
Marcus Crenshaw has now come in for Fullerton. That's the turnover. Trayvon Hughes, Bohannon and Flowers out there. 3 guards for Bo Ryan and the Badgers. Bohannon wheels inside. Out to Flowers for 3. Krabbenhoff gets the rebound. To the right away from Morgan. Bohannon another triple.
That was pretty good defensive pressure by Okoye.
Good offensive rebound by Flowers. He can't hit though. Here's Okoye who skies for the loose ball.
I don't know that fadeaway jump shot is really what they're looking for.
Okoye has it ripped away by Krabbenhoff. And then Trayvon Hughes takes it the other way. Okoye on him. The drive and the Wisconsin foul. Morgan took it hard. And the drive by Hughes. Hughes picks up his 2nd personal foul. Well, the turnaround has been terrific. Their first Big West tournament title since 1978. That was, of course, their last NCAA appearance, and they made it to the Elite 8.
That's
Lost
right.
to Arkansas. How about that, huh?
And it's very interesting in the media material that they distributed. It's 30 years ago, but of course, people at schools have long memories. Talk about the fact that they were within 1 point and one of their guys lost the ball. No foul, and ended up Arkansas got a couple of free throws and won the game.
Kenneth Alexander just checked in. He was setting a screen, and he was called for the foul. He's a senior from Oakland, California. He picks up his first. And Marcio Lassiter has also checked in for the Titans of Fullerton.
And that Arkansas team was that great team with Sidney Moncrief and Marvin Delph and Ron Brewer. They went to the Final Four for Coach Eddie Sutton.
You know, there is something to be said about a team like Fullerton, with guys from all over the country, a little chip on their shoulder at the same time.
Well, and they're veteran guys. They're all juniors and seniors, so they're not afraid.
It's Butch over Cutley. And that is his 2nd hit. He's got 4 for the Badgers.
See, Cutley just simply cannot contest that shot. Even if he gets his hands up and extends himself to his full height, he's just not going to bother Butch shooting that ball.
Okoye with the Cutley screen and a rebound by Butch. And it's out now to Michael Flowers. Flowers from a defensive background and now his 2nd team Big 12 title. He gets it inside to Butch. A great pass and a great feed for Flowers. A 7-0 run, and the Badgers have their first lead tonight.
And what a nice job by Butch, just moving to the open area.
Landry is on Cutley, the best player. Rebounded by Krabbenhoff.
Cutley does a lot of things for him. It's amazing you can be the player of the year in your conference, and you're only the 3rd leading scorer on your own team.
Butch again, Cutley defended.
See, Cutley that time used his body to force Butch away from the basket before he got his shot ready.
Now the defensive switch, Cutley knocked it away. Shot clock is at 5. Flowers gets a screen, and the drive and the dish, and it's over the head of Landry, and a foul is called inside on Kenneth Alexander. So Alexander picks up his 2nd. Wisconsin is taking a 1-point lead. Great feed here. Flowers to Butch.
This spring, get 2.9% APR financing on any 2008 midsize H3, plus $1,000 bonus cash toward accessories.
Here's to the light beer that wins award after award, year after year. The original and still the greatest, Miller Lite. Good call.
So thousands of other mid-sized companies run SAP software. Does that mean I'm not the maverick nonconformist I thought I was?
You spend your working life taking care of your number. Retire, and it can take care of you. With help from ING, you can use your number to get steady income in retirement. Do you know your number? Learn more at ingyournumber.com. ING, your future made easier.
Hey, fellas, check this out. First time I saw her, she set my world, you know, she set my world to reeling. And as the years go by for this country guy, well, we never lost the feeling. With this Billy Goat, I play my last note, I can't wait to get home. Viva Viagra.
Talk to your doctor about Viagra, America's most prescribed treatment for erectile dysfunction. Learn more at Viagra.com.
Viva Viagra.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing.
Greg, Clark, and Seth in New York. We'll get you back to this game after we check in what's happening first in Washington, Arizona, and West Virginia. And West Virginia, 16-13 lead as they're in a timeout, Seth.
Yeah, it's been a pretty evenly matched game. West Virginia's pretty much been up the whole time, haven't been able to sprint away. I think Jordan Hill, the big center for Arizona, could do some damage inside against some Mountaineers. He's been pretty effective so far.
The winner, if this game plays Duke in Anaheim, they're also in a timeout. UCLA leading Mississippi Valley State 10-4.
UCLA is going to be able to push away in this one because Mississippi Valley State wants to play a slow game. Defensive pressure is going to speed it up, and that's in UCLA's favor.
Meanwhile, in Denver, also a timeout, 6:40 to play first half. Notre Dame leading George Mason by a score of 27-11. We'll keep updated on all of those games. Let's get you back to Omaha and rejoin Kevin Harlan and Dan Bonner.
Titans scoreless for the last 3:45 of this first half. Shot clock is at 10. Fullerton is led by as many as 6. And the Badgers on top by 1, 9:48 here in the first half.
You know, we talked before the tip about the matchup between Josh Okoye and Michael Flowers, and it is really developing now. Flowers really trying to turn up the defensive heat.
They switch on defense. Crenshaw goes bang inside. And that is a foul on the dribble drive. And a foul goes on Crenshaw for the first time. It's Monday Madness with an all-new lineup of TV's top comedies on CBS. Don't miss it.
The guys look like they're in a comedy somewhere. They're probably college students, and keep in mind their parents are paying for them to go to school.
What if they paid for those outfits?
I guarantee you they did. They probably don't know it, though.
Butch is on him.
Boy, Kravenhoff really... Butch didn't deliver the ball.
Morgan is on top watching Landry. Bohannon is guarded by Lassiter. The shot clock at 10. Kravenhoff over Robinson for 3. Good! Kravenhoff puts it in from outside. A 10-0 Wisconsin run. Kravenhoff coming off a 10-point rebound game in the Big Ten tournament.
And Wisconsin seems to have settled into a little bit of a rhythm now. They've slowed the pace down just a tad.
Because Fullerton was scrambling it earlier on, weren't they?
Well,
Boy, Cutley with a good pass to Morgan.
The thing that Fullerton was doing, you can scramble and keep the pace of the game going as long as you're making shots, and suddenly Fullerton has stopped making shots.
And that's off Butch with a turnover.
We talked about all the things that Kravenhoff does, and he's only made 4 3-point baskets coming into this game, but he gets one there. This is a guy who shoots, coming into this game, he's shooting 17% from beyond the arc. Looks like he's a 70% shooter on that one.
Landry is watching Cutley. Crenshaw with a 3 over Bohannon. Rebound by Flowers. Step out of bounds, he did. So Fullerton will get it. Getting a scholarship with 0 skills, about as unbelievable as getting real Coke taste and 0 calories. Win a $25,000 scholarship from Coke Zero. at mycokerewards.com.
You know, every time you read that, I think you're referring to my basketball career. Getting a scholarship with no skills. I was able to do that.
At UVA, that's right. Here's Lassiter. Bohannon is on him. And approaching 8 to play in this first half.
And Crenshaw is another big-time three-point shooter.
Morgan. He'll try. Right inside into Butch. So Wisconsin's lead is down to 2. They've been up by 4. Shooting in this game, the Badgers at 42% and Fullerton at 47%.
Titans doing a really nice job keeping pressure on the ball.
Alexander is watching Brian Butch. Oh, and he gets his own miss. He puts it in with ease.
Well, now, 6'6". That's about all Alexander can do is watch him in there. Alexander, 6'6", 230 pounds, and Butch just dominates him if he can get that close to the basket.
6'11" and a load is Butch. Lassiter across the lane and picked up by Flowers. Outlet to Bohannon. The Badgers on the run. Screen by Butch. The drive by Flowers. The dish to Kravinoff. Pretty play by Wisconsin.
What a nice play. And that's a perfect example of what we're talking about with the Wisconsin philosophy under Bo Ryan. They're not looking to run time off the clock. They want to get more shots than their opponents. They want to get better shots, and that was a great one right there.
And the Badgers have the biggest lead of 6. Lassiter and hounded by Bohannon. Sneak it inside. Alexander had it knocked away.
Boy, nice timing by Landry.
Boy, a beauty. Landry to Butch. Bumping into Alexander. Fighting for his position inside. Good rebound by Flowers. What about the big man for the Wisconsin Badgers? Taking his stranglehold inside.
They've sort of had their own way.
6:41 in the first.
Trust. It's everything. Nobody hands out trust. Talent is one thing. Combine talent with people you trust, and you will walk on that court with a level of respect no one can match.
The Hartford, a company built on nearly 200 years of trust. Ask your agent or broker what the Hartford can do for you.
Oil, energy, the environment. It is the story of our time, and it leaves no one untouched. Because this is about you and me, and the other 6.5 billion people on this planet who need energy. So for today, the world needs oil. But what is also true is that we can provide it more intelligently, more efficiently, more respectfully, that we can practice and espouse conservation. Yes, we are an oil company, but right now we're also providing natural gas, solar, geothermal, because we live on this planet too. Not corporate titans, but people who daily try to find newer ways, cleaner ways to power the world. Imagine that. An oil company is part of the solution. This is the power of human energy.
Monday, the hottest show on the planet gets even hotter.
Looks like there was a little more going on here last night than dancing.
Stop the car! He's just doing his job. That's what I'm afraid of.
We'll be in touch. Touching's extra.
Miami returns with all new episodes Monday, only on CBS.
The world's best take on the best in the world and try to derail the Tiger Express. A tradition unlike any other. The Masters on CBS.
Each team is led by 6. The Badgers +6 on the offensive glass.
And that's been a big factor, and we expected that as we take a look at our game summary here. 7 offensive rebounds. They are much, much bigger than Cal State Fullerton. What Fullerton's problem has been recently, they've stopped making those shots that they were making early in the game.
A Coin with 8. Boy, is he tough to cover. Over Flowers. And the rebound by Green. Rejected inside by Steensma. Here comes Bohannon. And they're trying to break it. And Flowers went head over heels. 31 seconds on the shot clock.
Green, you know, it's always discouraging. You get the ball inside, you give a pump fake, and the guy stands there and looks at you, and then knocks it away. You think, okay, I'm going to fool this guy. I'm going to pump fake. He's going to jump up in the air. I'm going to draw the foul, but he just stands there and waits for you.
Green is out, and Cutley comes back in. Steensma, the leading shot blocker for the Badgers. Landry, his brother, plays for the Houston Rockets, who played at Purdue. Morgan reaching in, clawing in. They'll pick up the Titans foul. And that is Morgan's second. At the half is coming up. The AT&T at the half with Gumbel, Kellogg, and Seth Davis. And they'll give news from the tournament, look-ins, and AT&T Coach's Corner. That's coming up next from our studios in New York. At the free throw line is Marcus Landry, who is a junior from Milwaukee. Two-time first-team All-State selection. The Big Ten tournament most outstanding player against Illinois in that championship game. 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He puts it in.
And he's a 77% free throw shooter, and that's a really nice stroke. That looks like a 77% free throw shooter.
Badgers on a 16-2 run. Robinson trying to sneak it into Morgan. It's out of bounds. About 6 to play in the first half.
And the Wisconsin defense has done a much better job. Even though Cal State Fullerton is getting some penetration, they're helping one another out with rotations. And the other thing that Wisconsin's done, they've stopped turning the ball over. So Cal State Fullerton hasn't had the opportunity to get out in transition as they did early in the game.
It's Flowers by Cutley. Bohannon. Landry for 3 over Morgan. The rebound by Frank Robinson. That's tipped by Steensma. What an alert play. Over and back.
Tipped it in the wrong spot.
Over and back.
Bo Ryan does not think it was over and back because you have to have both feet on the ball over before it becomes over and back.
Well, the Landry brothers, what their records have been with their respective teams. Incredible. Only 3 losses over the last couple months. Quinn. This is Robinson. He's crabbing off slip. Steensma comes up with the loose ball.
And both of Brother Carl's losses have been in the last couple of days.
They have. They had won 22 consecutive games.
That would have been much more impressive had they kept winning.
Well, I saw them against Boston the other night down in Houston. And they're a pretty good team, but now they've lost 2 straight. It's Landry. Curls into the paint. A wide open Steensma. Rebound. Cutley. Here comes Fullerton. This is the kind of game they want to play. They want to get it down in a hurry and pop that shot at Coyen, who dances on the defense.
Boy, Coyen's got to make those shots.
Sneaking it inside, a backdoor. Coyen got it from on top. What a sweet pass on the play. Coyen's got 10.
Bo Ryan over there thinks that there was a little bit of contact. Maybe there should have been a foul. That's very interesting demeanor that we see from Bo.
Fullerton began 6 of 9. They've gone 2 of their last 13. Steensma. Oh, sneaking inside beautifully, Michael Flowers.
And that's one thing that Wisconsin does very well. They get those guards down in the low post and they throw them the ball. And opponents' guards just aren't used to playing down in the low post as much as they have to when they go up against the Badgers.
A Coyen with a 3.
Now he's got some pressure. Flowers is coming at him, but you expect a Coyen to make a higher percentage of those types of shots.
A 3 by Bohannon. And the rebound yanked down by Reed.
Kravenhoff got him.
Steensma picks up his first. We take a break with just under 4 to play in the first half from Omaha.
Now I create my own Capital One credit card.
Set rewards to cash back.
Yes, master.
And a low interest rate. Oh, and I want that photo of me and Aspirin on it. Yes, that's it.
Now hit the switch!
No.
Well, not literally.
Introducing Capital One Card Lab. Customize your card by choosing your rewards, interest rate, even upload your own image at CapitalOne.com.
What's in your wallet?
Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Bill.
Morning. Morning.
I think I might need some better brakes.
You need our new Midas Secure Stop brake service. Exceptional stopping power combined with a 55-point brake inspection.
Trust the Midas touch.
Your stomach doesn't growl for it. It roars. The new Quiznos Prime Rib Ranchero. Prime rib piled high with pepper jack cheese and poblano peppers, all toasted. Down, boy. Mmm. Quiz.
Hello?
Yes, this is Walter.
Yes, this is Walter.
Sir, I may have found something that belongs to you.
What is it?
Sir, if you look out your window, I can show you.
Every day, millions of people choose to do the right thing. There's an insurance company that does that too. Responsibility. What's your policy? Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Do you think that we, as the Coke brand, would have a case against the Coke Zero brand for taste infringement?
What's your specialty?
I am in real estate.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Right.
Let's say
This is a property.
an
Okay.
architectural, it's made a landmark. Next door, somebody buys the lot. They build an eerily similar house. What can we do there? Let's put on the lawyer pants and walk down that path.
Da, 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 da.
You're never going to fit in there.
Yes, I
No,
will.
you're not going to. Let's go. Maybe you're right.
1995. Down one to Missouri with seconds to play, UCLA was staring defeat straight in the eye. But the smallest man on the court made the game's most gargantuan shot as Tyus Endy lifted a game-clinching buzzer beater over a towering 6'8" defender. A play that common sense said there was no way he could make. Let's bring it home, Steve.
Never back down. Demand real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories.
As we look at the landscape of the first day of the NCAA men's basketball tournament, look at the bottom. Pitt with 5 players, 10 points or more in their win over Oral Roberts. That seems to be the recipe for a lot of teams, including the Wisconsin Badgers, who have a great deal of balance.
Well, and another good recipe, you see there Kansas making 12 three-point shots. That's almost unfair if they're going to make that many from outside.
Winner of this game will take on Kansas State.
And you saw there the Big East 2-0 in the tournament, but I'm telling you what, we saw a couple of Big 12 teams here tonight, and Big 12 looks pretty good.
Andrew Green missed that shot. Fullerton is led by as many as 6, but that was early on. Badgers with the biggest lead right now of 8. Reed. Robinson! Oh, up high, and climbs the ladder over Butch. Wow, did he soar. That was impressive.
How did he get up?
Foul Reed. I mean, look how high this kid gets.
He just keeps going up. You're not going to block this shot because you can't, he just goes up and jumps right over Butch.
I don't think Butch has had a guy go that much over him all season long.
No, Butch just figured he's going to jump up and block this, but Robinson just takes it to the basket.
Oh, is that something else? Here's Butch at the line. And Green comes up with the rebound for Fullerton. And we're approaching 3 to play here in the first half.
Robinson, he's a transfer from East Carolina. Here he's at it again.
He does the same thing with the left hand. This time, and Fullerton, down by 8, has cut that deficit in half with under 3 to play.
Now, Frank Robinson was the only player in the Big West to be in the top 5 in the league in both scoring and rebounding, so he can get to the goal and make some things happen.
Landry was finding Butch. It ricochets off the knee of the Badgers. It goes back to Fullerton. Here he uses a left hand.
Well, see, Krabenhoff falls down, and he just slides right past Butch and uses that left hand. Butch was trying to draw a charge right there. Wisconsin doesn't block a lot of shots. They get in position, and they make you change your shot. And Robinson did, but very successfully.
Here is Robinson. They've been better when they've been penetrating the Fullerton team tonight. Rebound, Krabenhoff. Outlet, Flowers.
Well, Wisconsin blocked the shot that time.
It's Bohannon. Shakes the defensive Reed, then he knocks the ball away and picked up by Green. A little feistiness coming now into the Fullerton
Wesley,
game.
they've created some turnovers, and that time, everybody from Fullerton got down the court. They were looking to run. Green doesn't play very many minutes for Cal State Fullerton. He hung on to the ball probably a little longer than they wanted him to.
There aren't a lot of teams in the Big Ten that play this style. Coyan. Cutley into Landry. Coyan drives on Flowers.
How quick was that?
Oh, so quick.
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Boy, Bob Burton, you can see he's very upset about that. Doesn't he look like Jim Boeheim's little brother?
He does. Bob Burton, who's done most of his coaching at the junior college level, a team full of transfers, and that comes from D1 programs like Georgetown all the way to San Francisco Community College and Arizona Western College. A lot of JC transfers on this team, all juniors and seniors. Wisconsin Badgers, the 3rd seed, and Fullerton, the 14th seed. And a one-time 8-point lead by the Badgers, cut in half. Here's Brian Butch, the headline player for the Badgers. Shuffling inside, working on Green. Look at him work hard.
Boy, that's great defense. Green just did not give in.
Rebound by Coyan. Reed across the lane. What a play. It's a 2-point game. Oh, my goodness, what quickness.
You know, the longer these guys hang around, the more they're going to believe. But all of a sudden, they've created this up-tempo game again, just as they did early in the game.
Fullerton on a 6-0 run. And the final minute is in play with Butch finding Kravinoff. It's a rebound by Coyan.
And Coyan working really hard. Again, that matchup involving he and Flowers has really been fun to watch. And Bob Burton wants to call that 30 use or lose timeout.
Wisconsin has not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. It's been the speed, a different gear. Right here, a great play by Ray Reed, a 2-point game in Omaha.
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
What's up? We're shaking. Popping. Cracking.
Yeah, buddy.
Brother.
Dude.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Bro.
Hey.
Daddy.
Darling.
Sweetie. Buddy.
Beautiful.
Buddy.
Now it's easier than ever to stay in touch from your AT&T wireless phone. Introducing unlimited calling to anyone in the U.S. on the largest digital voice and data network in America. AT&T. Your world delivered. Get our exclusive Blackjack 2 for only $99.99.
These aren't just our guests. These are our neighbors. So we don't just make them appetizers, we make them Applebee's Ultimate Trios. Choose 3 of our most killer apps for one low price. Like tangy citrus teriyaki wings, crispy panko-crusted dynamite shrimp, even our all-Angus mini bacon cheeseburgers. Ultimate Trios. This grill and bar is raising the bar. Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
I'm where Here Comes the Bride meets Here Comes All Her Stuff. Believe me, I'm there.
I'm where all that money I brought to Vegas stayed in Vegas.
You can find me smack dab between an 8% mortgage and a 3% raise.
You know where Where's My Instruction Manual meets... Man, they grow up so fast. I'm so there.
Wherever you are in life, whatever your needs, your dreams, or the hours you keep, no one understands that place better than State Farm. We help more people save money and protect what matters than anybody else.
You know where? Daddy, can't wait to get my license meets... Can't believe my baby's driving. Oh, yeah. I'm there.
I'm totally there.
Believe me, I'm there.
Clearly, I'm there.
Actually, I'm happy I'm there.
From car to home to life, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there. Totally there, right? Absolutely.
Stand by and action.
This offense that Wisconsin is playing tonight is something they don't see very often in the Big Ten.
No, it's not really completely freelance, but these guys are going off screens, creating opportunities for themselves. It's not really a set play kind of offense.
Robinson to Okoye. Oh, that was over Kravinoff, and that has tied the game at 28 with a half minute to play in the first half. With 4:19 to play, it was 28-20 Wisconsin. An 8-0 scoring spree by the Titans. Cutley is watching Landry. Steamsma has come in for Butch for the Badgers. Flowers hit by Reed, doubled by Green. He's in a straitjacket, but he got the pass away. A beauty it was, and Steamsma tips it in. Oh, Flowers stole it. Oh, he just about put it in. And Wisconsin clings to a 2-point lead at halftime. The third seed Badgers facing a tough opponent in Fullerton. Let's go to New York and Greg Gumbel.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. A pretty good rebound at the last part of the first half by Cal State Fullerton.
Yeah, strong rebound. They were down 8. They got back to tie. Did a nice job. Speed has been in their favor. Okoye has been solid. They've done a nice job. Even though they would much rather play at a faster pace, they've been able to play at Wisconsin's pace and only down by 2.
If you're going to have to change, if you're going to try to change the tempo with Wisconsin, you'd better rebound.
You got to rebound, you got to try to create turnovers, but when you score so many points so quickly, you don't have to play as well as the other team. You just have to score a lot of points in spurts.
Meanwhile, Arizona and West Virginia have been fairly close throughout, and right now, as they wind down the first half, this is a close ball game.
Yeah, it is a close ball game. As we anticipated, West Virginia got out on a couple of 3-point field goals to a 7- or 8-point lead, but Jordan Hill has had his way inside for Arizona.
A minute 23 to play in the first half. Let's take you there live. They're playing in Washington, D.C. West Region action. Craig Bullerjack and Bob Wenzel.
The 3-point line also +1 in rebounding. Buninger leads away with 9 for the Wildcats. Butler with 11 for West Virginia.
Well, watch how difficult a time that Alex Ruoff is going to have right here on this screen for Buninger. It is a very, very difficult task indeed to fight through this. Not only does Nick get him, but so does Smallagin. And right here, that is a difficult task indeed to get through that situation.
Arizona drops down their first 3-point shot of this first half and closes the gap to 2. Buninger with 9 points, Jordan Hill with 8, and Deshaun Butler leads West Virginia with 11. 1:20 on the clock out of the timeout. Turn, fire, Butler, rims out. Now there's Hill for another rebound. 8 boards for Jordan Hill, Bob, in the first half.
Low-scoring game right here is to the advantage, I think, of Arizona. They like to run their sets. West Virginia would like to push it a little more.
Oh, wide open for the layup. That's a 10-2 run now by Arizona. Buninger in double figures after the slow start with 11.
He and Bayless both playing with 2 fouls right here. Kevin O'Neal rolling the dice, and it's paying off.
Tied at 27, 45 on the clock. Down she goes. Count it, Ruoff on the goaltend.
Chase Buninger moving without the basketball. Staggered screens. This is very, very difficult to guard when you have an athlete that can circle like that.
What's that, the C play? The half circle?
There you go.
Oh, he covered a lot of ground. That goaltending call puts West Virginia back on top by 2. Arizona controls the dribble. Nick Wise around the double screen, but he backs out.
7-second differential.
Buninger, left-hand dribble in traffic. Squares up those shoulders, try to bank it off the glass. Another rebound. That's 9 now for Hill. And the jumper with the second opportunity is Buninger. Oh, how big are offensive rebounds?
I'll tell you what, he's done a terrific job, Jordan Hill. Buninger, 29 against SC, 24 against UCLA, 27 at Kansas. So this is no aberration right here from Mr. Buninger. He can score the ball.
Alexander push from behind, trying to close down that baseline with 4 seconds on the first half clock. And McClellan picks up foul number 2.
McClellan's done a great job. His main deal in this game is preventing Alexander from getting off. We know Alexander has had 30 in 3 of his last 6 games, and his numbers in this game not very good by those standards.
81% free throw shooter is Joe Alexander, held to just 4 points thus far. here in the first half. Fires it up and in.
Well, Bob Huggins trying to figure a way to get his offense rolling right now. And Kevin O'Neill wondering about the 2 fouls on some of his top players, including Bayless, Budinger, and McClellan.
And 2 for 2. Alexander 6 points in the half. Final seconds behind the back. Contact and a foul. Alexander picks up number 2 and free throws for Nick Wise.
Well, he made a foolish foul early in this game. Leaving his feet right now is not a wise decision. Wise kind of went into him. Nice play by Nick. Right here on a desperation shot, you're giving a guy an opportunity to make 3 free throws. One. Well, there was a lane violation on the first shot. Kevin O'Neill upset by that, so he will shoot 2 free throws instead of 3. Oh, misses the second, and at the buzzer, West Virginia with a 31-30 lead over Arizona. We'll see the great gumbo with AT&T at the half after this message and a word from your local station.
One great car leads to another, leads to another. The Mitsubishi Lancer. Hop in. It's go time.
Looking for all new comedy? Then start your Monday with a group hug. Okay. It's a new Big Bang Theory at its new time. Then everybody's buzzing about it. Britney Spears on a new How I Met Your Mother.
Can we have sex and then go shopping?
I like you. All new comedy. CBS Monday.
Without a Trace is back with a brand new episode 2 weeks from tonight, only on CBS Thursday.
Hi, I'm the CerritosAutosquare.com guy here to remind you that we have a huge March Mania sale going on right now, where you can search through thousands of new and used cars and thousands of options. 27 dealerships. But hurry before they disappear. These deals are going fast. These are some of the lowest prices of the year. And nothing beats low prices, you would know. Oh yeah, short and sweet.
The limited time March Mania sale at Cerritos Auto Square, now through March 31st.
Shop for your Easter celebration at your low-price leader, Stater Brothers. This week, try a tasty Sugar Tree, OC, or Jamestown Spiral Sliced Half Ham at only $1.27 a pound. Or serve a Cruise or Farmer John Full Half Ham, a real deal at 87 cents a pound. Your guests will surely enjoy fresh ribeye roast, now only $3.97 a pound. And get 2 one-pound packages of fresh strawberries for only $3. Happy Easter from the Stater Brothers family of employees.
Sports presents AT&T at the half. Your world delivered.
Welcome back to our studios here in New York, everyone. AT&T at the half. Those of you who've been watching the action in Washington and in Omaha, we're at halftime. We're going to take you out to Anaheim shortly, where Mississippi Valley State is trailing UCLA by a score of 37-12. But let's bring you up to date on the big game of the night so far. Duke's close call against Belmont. Belmont's Alex Renfro, the drive to the hoop to lay it in. Duke led by 1. Andy Wick's 3 had Duke's lead down to 1 again, and then things began to happen.
Renfro on the dribble, the drive with 5, with 4. That ball's off the mark. Guess who? Henderson rebounds with 16 seconds to play. Duke coming across midcourt, coast to coast. Unbelievable! Duke should switch. Renfro, alley-oop, throws it away! And Nelson is fouled at midcourt. Hare lets it fly! No! It's over! And Duke advances to round 2.
Coach K.
They're very good. I mean, they're just, we were ready to play. You won't hear any of our players say that we overlooked them. There's no way. Watching them on tape, they looked really good. Watching them in person, they're even better.
The outcome doesn't measure how proud I am of this team and how hard they played and how well they played and how much they tried to do what we asked them to do.
The game of the tournament so far, guys.
Without question, a terrific effort by the Bruins because they executed the game plan, had a chance to win, and Gerald Henderson just made one more big play for Duke to give them a chance to advance.
Henderson rescued them at both ends of the floor tonight, and I don't think that Duke overlooked Belmont, but I certainly don't think that they played very well. And if Belmont looked pretty good to Coach K, imagine how good their next opponent is going to look.
All right, meanwhile, out in Anaheim, they're back in action now. Mississippi Valley State and UCLA. The Bruins in the lead. Dick Enberg, Jay Billis.
Here in Anaheim, the UCLA Bruins playing up to their #1 seed against Mississippi Valley State with a 37-12 lead. Monte-Real slams a miss off the backboard for the Bruins. Monte-Real has struggled throughout his career from the free throw line and is shooting at 44% this year. He's looking for his 7th point. Rebound by Keith. And UCLA gets another chance. It's Westbrook. He's short. Keith. And the scramble, and out of the pack comes Dwayne Harmison for Mississippi Valley State. They've had some good open shots. They just haven't been able to hit them, the Delta Devils. There's another miss by Lucas who went open, and a foul underneath will be against UCLA.
So UCLA continues to lead by a score of 37-12. If they continue on, win this game, they will meet Texas A&M on Saturday. One other score for you in Denver at halftime. Notre Dame leading George Mason by a score of 33-21. Thanks for joining us on AT&T at the half. A timeout, and then we'll send you back to Omaha for the second half after this.
CBS Sports presents AT&T at the half. Your world delivered.
Welcome to the Sign Then Drive event.
Ta-da! What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
What's happening?
If you want, I could put a sold sign on the car.
No, this works just fine.
The Sign Then Drive event is back. No down payment, no first month's payment, 0 due at signing.
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
What's up?
We're shaking. Popping. Cracking.
Yeah, buddy.
Brother.
Dude.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Bro.
Hey.
Daddy.
Darling.
Sweetie. Buddy.
Beautiful.
Buddy.
Now it's easier than ever to stay in touch from your AT&T wireless phone. Introducing unlimited calling to anyone in the U.S. on the network with the best wireless coverage. AT&T. Your world delivered.
And now get an exclusive smartphone for $99.99.
It's just no good.
Rated M for mature.
So, EJ, we've designed you a signature shoe worthy of a 3-time All-American with mad smarts and sick leadership skills. Ta-da!
There are over 380,000 NCAA student athletes.
Yeah, you got your GPA embossed, right? There.
I love it. And just about all of them will be going pro in something other than sports.
Can I get it in a loafer for casual Fridays?
Yes. Yes.
AT&T's Coach's Corner. Hot topics, candid comments, and only on your AT&T handset. This week, the top college coaches around the country discuss toughest places to play.
It's been Illinois and Wisconsin for 2 reasons.
those have been the two best teams in the last 7, 8 years that we've faced on the road, and they have maybe the best crowd.
Access CV on your wireless AT&T phone to watch the complete Coach's Corner video and exclusive NCAA March Madness highlights.
Fullerton was down by 8, came back to tie. They trail by 2 at halftime. And tonight on The Late Show with David Letterman, don't miss Eli Manning, Vince Vaughn in a special top 10. That's tonight on The Late Show right here on CBS. Right now, a look at the in-game box score powered by CBS College Sports Network, the 24-hour college sports channel from CBS Sports. One player in double figures. The 14th seed Fullerton Titans to within 2 of number 3 seed Wisconsin on CBS.
Sequoia. It's anything but ordinary.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud,
Looks like the med school scouts are out early today.
There are over 380,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of them will be going pro in something other than sports. To learn more, go to ncaa.org.
Watch every game from the NCAA Championship live online for free with NCAA March Madness on Demand. But please, use with caution.
Is it his time? A tradition unlike any other. The Masters on CBS.
The numbers are very even across the board. The difference, Wisconsin is at 2 more free throws, thus our 2-point game at halftime. CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA basketball tournament will continue after this message and a word from your local CBS station.
CSI New York is back with a brand new episode Wednesday, April 2nd, only on CBS.
Time you discovered what so many of your Southern California neighbors already know? Newport Lexus. Now through March 31st, special lease rates apply on new 2008 Lexus RX 350s that you can't afford to miss. Choose from our unbelievable selection of the RX 350, ranked the best mid-size luxury SUV by Consumer Reports. Get attractive lease rates on the Lexus RX 350 now through March 31st. It's about time at Newport Lexus, MacArthur and Jamboree at the 73.
Shed, a million uses. One of them tough enough to protect whatever's valuable to you. Now save 10% of base price towards options on legendary Tough Shed buildings. Tough Shed storage buildings and garages, coast to coast. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH or visit toughshed.com.
Hi, I'm the CerritosAutosquare.com guy here to remind you that we have a huge March Mania sale going on right now, where you can search through thousands of new and used cars and thousands of options. 27 dealerships. But hurry before they disappear. These deals are going fast. These are some of the lowest prices of the year. And nothing beats low prices, you would know. Oh yeah, short and sweet.
The limited time March Mania sale at Cerritos Auto Square, now through March 31st.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the Men's Basketball Championship is sponsored by Jordan, State Farm, Miller Lite, and by the Cadillac CTS.
We're back in Omaha, Nebraska, the first round of the NCAA tournament. The Badgers by 2. Fullerton is a familiar name here in Omaha, the home of the College Baseball World Series, where Fullerton has won 4 national championships.
Very interesting talking to the Cal State Fullerton media people. They were saying that they sold a pretty big portion of their allotment here in Omaha because people are familiar with the Cal State Fullerton name.
Well, Cal State Fullerton, during this comeback, when they were down by 8, has challenged Wisconsin inside, out rebounding the Badgers by 4, and outscoring Wisconsin in the paint, surprisingly, 10-6.
They've been taking, but the points they're scoring inside, Kevin, aren't back to the basket power points. They're guys taking the ball, driving it to the basket. And again, Wisconsin is not a team that blocks a lot of shots. They play position defense. And if you can maneuver yourself as effectively as Cal State Fullerton did at the end of the half, you're going to get some open opportunities in there.
Robinson, Reed, and Morgan. Cutley with the ball right now, their player of the year. And Okoye, that is the 5 out there for the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. Robinson drives, forces the issue, ties the game, as you say, right into the defensive Butch.
There's that maneuvering again. You get inside, and you're not really worried about Butch blocking the shot. You just have to get past that big physical presence. That was not an easy basket.
Not at all. Here's Butch, Landry, Trayvon Hughes, Flowers, Kravinoff, the Badger 5. Landry forcing on inside. Butch getting a couple hands on the ball, but can't get it to go. Wisconsin, by the way, 22-0 and leading at halftime this season. Cutley, the conference player of the year. Reed. Look at the ball movement. Crisp. The great crossover, and Robinson can't get it from point-blank range. Kravinoff gets the loose ball, and he is fouled by Frank Robinson, who picks up his second personal foul for the Titans.
And Josh Okoye had 12 points in the first half. And remember what we told you. He was the leading scorer for Washington State during the 2005-2006 season. And he is just a guy who can go find his shot, moves very well without the ball, can hit the three-point basket, and can create his own shot off the dribble.
Badgers are shooting 36% from the field, shot 40% in the Big Ten tournament. It's Butch against Cutley inside. Saved by Flowers. Out to Trayvon Hughes. Looks on Okoye. Kravinoff. The Badgers led by 2 at halftime. Minute and a half gone into the second half. We are tied at 30 apiece. Badgers the 3rd seed. Cal State Fullerton the 14th, and the first time the Titans have been in the NCAA tournament since 1978. Landry is watching Cutley. Okoye, a triple try, and pulled down by Brian Butch, the 6'11 senior from Appleton.
And Flowers is just making Okoye go a beat too fast on trying to get that jump shot released.
Morgan is on Landry. Okoye is on Flowers. And they've got Reed watching Trayvon Hughes.
Man-to-man defense.
Little double right there on Kravinoff. A 3 miss outside by Hughes.
And they continue to rebound the ball very well.
The drive by Reed, the feed to Cutley, who was shoved from behind, and that's a foul on the Badgers.
You know, Cutley does such a great job running the court, setting himself up inside. Bob Burton has to be very happy with what he sees going on out there.
Flowers picks up his second personal foul, and for you just joining us, this is a Fullerton team out of the Big West Conference, the champions of that conference have a team comprised of all juniors and seniors and junior college transfers and Division I transfers. It is a very odd mix, but a very effective team nonetheless.
As we've said before, they're not intimidated, they're not scared, they figure they should be out here. And really, they're playing with house money. They've got nothing to lose here.
That's a good point.
You know, they're the number 14 seed. They've been playing in a very loose and relaxed manner.
As they should. The winner will play Kansas State, who took care of O.J. Mayo and USC earlier tonight. That's a little bit of a shove. And a foul is called. Frank Martin is the coach of Kansas State. And his team will battle the winner here. Morgan picks up his third foul for the Titans. Rabinoff to inbound, and Brian Butch gets it, and Cutley right there to greet him. Butch, Landry, Rabinoff, fearless as he goes inside and picks it home.
Well, you get that ball inside like that, and it's just impossible to guard for the Titans.
Robinson hoisting a three, the rebound by Landry. And the trigger to Trayvon Hughes, met by Reed at the other end. Hughes a drive inside, head over heels, counted for two and a foul. Crashing into Robinson.
Boy, that was a nice job by Hughes. Really explodes off the dribble and goes straight to the basket. Haven't seen much of this tonight from Wisconsin. And Robinson tries to get over, but not in time. Boy, he just left Reed standing there. What great concentration, looking at the basket the entire way, even though he knows Robinson is moving underneath.
Robinson picks up his third foul for the Fullerton Titans. Timeout taken with a little more than 3 minutes gone here in Omaha in the second half.
Let's see. Gossip magazines, dark chocolate, Italian shoes, definitely a Kansas City ribeye, and pulling up to the boys' club in one of these. These are just a few of my favorite things.
You're going to BK to get those cheesy tots again, aren't you?
Please don't do this.
You're whipped. We used to hang out all morning.
Yes, but they're hash browns filled with cheese, and I really love cheese.
I could be filled with cheese.
Too messy.
Oh! Get off me!
Cheesy Tots from Burger King, part of the BK Breakfast Value Menu.
If you think Charlie's sick now, just wait.
Rose, I thought you were in England.
I was asked to leave.
Rose returns on an all-new 2.5 Men CBS Monday.
Elite XC's champions of mixed martial arts are coming to CBS Saturday Night Fights live May 31st.
Round one continues tomorrow on CBS. You see highlighted by Davidson and Gonzaga. And second seed Tennessee against American.
Some really interesting storylines there Everybody's sort of overlooking Gonzaga. A lot of people picking Davidson to win, and Davidson has had a fabulous season. Stephen Curry, one of the top players in the country, but don't forget about Gonzaga. And then is there a better feel-good story in college basketball this year than Drake?
And Keno Davis, who's done a terrific job coaching that team, the son of Dr. Tom Davis. Reed is out there with Cutley, Morgan, Robinson, Okoyen. That is the Titan 5. Cutley, Conference Player of the Year. Morgan, a screen. But this is not a big screen team. Morgan with the miss. Andrew is shoved by Robinson from behind. Robinson picks up the foul. That's number 4 on him. The Badgers out there with Butch and Landry, Flowers, Hughes, Krabbenhoff. The Badger 5. Robinson will take a seat. Coming in will be Marcio Lassiter, transfer from San Francisco Community College.
Well, Lassiter averages 3.5 points a game. Robinson at 16, so there's quite an offensive drop-off right there.
Good point.
One of the things that the Badgers have done very well tonight is they've taken away the three-point shot by Cal State Fullerton.
Each team 2 of 10, you're right.
The Titans average almost 9 threes a game, and they really need that as part of their offensive repertoire.
Nice rebound by Butch on the miss by Landry. Of course, the tallest guy on the floor for the Fullerton Titans is 6'5".
Well, and Butch rebounded that over Reed, who's 5'11", literally a foot smaller, and there Cutley is called for an illegal screen. Flowers goes down.
And he looks like he is hurt. Cutley picks up number 1.
Well, he went down like somebody hit him with a baseball bat, and Cutley never even moved. Right side of your screen, Cutley is going to set the screen, and bang, that's 235 pounds. Boy, did he hit him hard. Cutley, it's like it didn't make any difference to him.
Cutley's got a good build, huh?
What was that little breeze over there?
Wisconsin on a 7-0 run. Hughes feeding Krabbenhoff, then it ricochets out of bounds. With a little more than 4 minutes gone in our second half. Badgers have led by 8. They're up now by 6. Ryan Butch finding a deuce inside.
I'm where Here Comes the Bride meets Here Comes All Her Stuff. Believe me, I'm there.
I'm where all that money I brought to Vegas stayed in Vegas.
You can find me smack dab between an 8% mortgage and a 3% raise.
You know where Where's My Instruction Manual meets... Man, they grow up so fast. I'm so there.
Wherever you are in life, whatever your needs, your dreams, or the hours you keep, no one understands that place better than State Farm. We help more people save money and protect what matters than anybody else.
You know where? Daddy, can't wait to get my license meets. Can't believe my baby's driving. Oh yeah, I'm there.
I'm totally there.
Believe me, I'm there.
Clearly, I'm there.
Actually, I'm happy I'm there.
From car to home to life, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Totally there, right?
Absolutely.
Remember how you felt about cars as a kid? We do. Introducing the first ever Pontiac GT, the most powerful car under 30 grand.
On April 4th, 2 football legends will compete for the one woman.
Where were you two?
Nowhere.
Who can tackle them both.
Certain jobs are always going to be done by men.
Big strapping man?
Leatherheads.
Throw on.
You get the first punch.
Rated PG-13.
You know, I'm not trying to micromanage your finances, but I will tell you that my E-Trade savings account earns 8 times the national average, so, you know.
Earn 8 times the national average. 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
Okay, guys. It's all about good, clean fun, right? We all know what's going to happen in the heat of the moment. You all got your head screwed on straight? Except for you, Wolfie. Can you just... Okay, that's good. Just keep acting responsibly. Watch out for each other. Okay, paws and claws, antennas, stuff in. Oh, everything. 1, 2, 3, responsibility!
Thanks for being responsible when you celebrate.
He'll be the designated driver.
Bill Ryan arrived in the 01-02 season. They had won a conference title since 1947. And look at the difference with him there in NCAA tournament bids. Amazing turnaround. Okoyen inside. Penetrates. Rebound by Krabbenhoff.
It's amazing. Wisconsin in 109 years of basketball. They've been to the NCAA tournament 14 times, half of them under the mentorship of Bill Ryan.
He is such a good coach.
And what he has done is Wisconsin is now one of the elite programs in the Big Ten. You know, 10 years ago, they had some good seasons, but you wouldn't classify them as year in and year out one of the top programs and one of the top leagues in the country, but now they are.
Reed just picked up his second personal foul for Fullerton. Landry a screen.
And Wisconsin has seized control of the tempo of this game once again.
Slowed it down. Here is Butch over Cutley. Rebound by Okoyen. They got to push the pace to the Titans. They try to here.
That's what they're trying to do.
Ray Reed. Okoyen. Lassiter.
And again, what Wisconsin is doing is a great job defending the three-point shot. They get back very quickly on defense. They find their man. They're not giving them any transition threes.
So now that defense has a chance to set, and that's when Fullerton is in trouble. Cutley right there. Good defense by the Badgers. The rebound by Brian Butch. And Cal State Fullerton has missed 6 consecutive shots.
I see with the size differential, unless Cal State Fullerton can make some threes, they can't beat Wisconsin 2 at a time.
Good point. Krabbenhoff, Lassiter guarded. Butch, second time that's happened tonight for Brian Butch, ricocheting off his hands and out of bounds.
And Wisconsin is a very hard team to get fast breaks on, because watch all 5 guys in the white shirts just sprinting back. And they're not sprinting back to spots. They're finding their guys. So they get down in the defensive end, and they've got everybody, they've picked everybody up. They're out defending the three-point line. Their big guys get back into the lane, so nobody's running and getting easy baskets.
Steemsma and Bohannon object in for the Badgers. Cutley right into Landry. Little twister on the floor. They're going at it hard, aren't they?
A timeout is called. Cutley called the timeout.
Little grappling and a timeout. Badgers by 6 on CBS.
The strength to build a better future can be found in the Army. With leadership skills and training in over 150 careers, the Army takes you to your strongest point. And whatever you do after that, in your career or your community, you'll just keep getting stronger. There's strong, and then there's Army Strong. See what it's like at GoArmy.com.
Fullerton's not hit from the field in over 5 minutes. Badgers are shooting 36%. Cal State Fullerton 35%. Both teams have hit 2 threes apiece. But that's been about it. Low-scoring game here in Omaha.
And that all favors Wisconsin, and the Badgers doing a nice job with the perimeter defense. They're saying, okay, if you want to take the ball inside and take your little guys against our big guys, we'll take that risk. And there's a point.
That's what you're talking about.
They need. They need him to get hot from three-point range. What a great job moving without the ball on that inbounds play.
Okoyen has 15. Brian Butch has 10. And there is a foul. And looks like
Okoyen is right there, and watch as he just moves off the screen. A couple of screens, and Flowers just a little bit late. Now, he wasn't very late. He put some pressure on him, but Okoyen, as we mentioned, he came in shooting, making 111 three-point shots on the season. The first time, in fact, in 10 years that a Big West player has made more than 100 threes.
You mentioned something before about the scoring of Fullerton. They are the number 5 scoring team in college basketball, averaging 82 points a game. And Hughes hits. The foul, by the way, went on Morgan for the 4th time for the Titans.
Interestingly enough, they are matched up against the number 1 team in scoring defense in the country.
There you go.
The Wisconsin Badgers.
A little more than 6 minutes gone here in the second half. Volleyballed by Steamsma. Bohannon off. Landry inside into Cutley. He grabs the loose ball.
He went back to the right hand, and I think that's why he missed the shot. Cutley with just enough pressure.
Reed, Lassiter for three, and picked up by Steamsma inside. Here comes Michael Flowers.
Now you get the feeling that Wisconsin has reasserted control over the game, but it's only a 4-point game. Make it a 6-point game with one more to come.
Good-looking drive by Flowers. Count the basket, and the foul went on Lassiter.
We've seen Cal State Fullerton have some success driving the ball at Wisconsin. And here, Flowers returns the favor, turns the tables, I should say. Drives hard into the lane.
Cal State Fullerton has 18 fouls. The Badgers have 1.
Michael Flowers there at the free throw line. His brother, Jonte Flowers, played for Winona State University that won and has now qualified for the Division II Elite Eight. In fact, his brother Jonte had 33 points in the regional final.
Good note. Reed to Lassiter. Bohannon is on him. A coin is picked up by Flowers. And into Steamsma with the rejection. His second block tonight.
He never left his feet. He just put his hands up and swatted it down.
Hughes. Flowers. 3 guards out there for the Badgers against the smaller Fullerton team. Steamsma. He never left his feet there on that shot either. Looks like a shot from the 40s.
I don't think he leaves his feet very much.
Badgers have their biggest lead now, 9 at 43-34. Pulling away and approaching 12 to play in the game. Good steal. Trayvon Hughes. Steamsma. Bohannon. Rifles it inside and caught by Kravenhoff. A 15-3 Wisconsin run. Timeout Fullerton. The third-seeded Badgers are pulling away with their biggest lead of 11.
This caramel mocha Java chiller is so good.
I love this mocha Java chiller. I don't know why, I just feel a little like, ah.
I actually think it's a shot of real espresso in there.
What?
Yeah, these have shots of real espresso.
No, they don't. Look, it looks like a shake.
Yeah, it's caffeine.
I didn't even notice.
Well, I do.
Java Chillers at Sonic. A shot of premium roast espresso blended into an indulgent frozen treat of your favorite flavors. And stop in for happy hour. Half-price fountain drinks and slushes every day from 2 to 4 p.m.
Greg Steamsma doing it on both ends of the floors for the Wisconsin Badgers.
And literally both ends of the floor while staying on the floor. Both feet on the floor there. He blocks the shot, and then that is a jump shot in name only. But he's had a nice little game for Wisconsin come off the bench.
And that Badger defense you were talking about is handcuffed Fullerton. 1 of 10 are the Titans over the last 720. Okoye. The drive into Steamsma.
Oh, wow.
Minded for 2 and a foul. Count it, and Steamsma picks up the foul for the Wisconsin Badgers.
Well, if you're Michael Flowers, that's the risk that you take. You get out there, and you're trying to cut off the three-point shot. Watch how quickly Flowers gets out there, and Okoye just goes right by him. Steamsma no match for the quickness of Okoye.
Steamsma picks up his second personal foul. He will lead Brian Butch, who's come back in for third-seeded Wisconsin, rated 8th in the AP poll. 3-point play. Okoye knocks it down. Okoye plays for the Nigerian national team in the offseason.
Steamsma 6'11", 260. Butch 6'11", 240. That's a nice 1-2 punch to have inside. Particularly when you're playing a team whose tallest guy is 6'6".
Green has come in for the Titans. Flowers, Bohannon, Kravenhoff working to get open and does. And he brings Cutley out with him. Screened by Butch. Wow, that was a Hughes. Long shot. Bad looking 3 and pulled down by Frank Robinson. Reed. Good screen by Cutley. Mismatch against Kravenhoff. Can he exploit it? Nope. Kravinoff with the defense. Butch has the ball. Lead pass, Trayvon Hughes on the breakaway. Badgers by 10.
And the process has sort of been inexorable here. They just keep moving forward. You never sensed any panic on the part of the Badgers.
Robinson works on Bohannon. And a timeout taken. It is a 10-point game. Trayvon Hughes stays in for 2.
So you from around here?
Phil, it's me, Karen. We're here for the same conference.
So you're not from around here. So, you from around here?
Phil, I'm your boss.
Let your hair down. Well, have some fun. I didn't mean anything by that.
Check out the new hot bar in town, the Holiday Inn Express Hot Breakfast Bar.
Taste Papa John's perfect pan pizza and experience Pandemonium. A large pan crust, deep enough to pile on the toppings, and zesty Robusto sauce. One taste and you'll be a pan fan. Get a large 3-topping pan pizza, only $12.99. It's better than ever. And shoot for 3. Buy 2 20-ounce Cokes online and get a free Coke Zero.
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
The official delivery pizza of NCAA March Madness. Pandemonium. Taste it.
Okay, people, time to rock and roll. Your stocks are up, your stocks are down. We have 5 emails. The first one is from Alexandra.
Rise and shine, short one. Kung Fu today.
Thanks, Sven.
Okay, just to recap our schedules.
List called.
Thanks, Sven. Forecast is cold today, so bundle up. Let's move it along. Let's rock and roll.
If you can't get a Sven, get one of these exclusive AT&T smartphones. Now on sale for $99.99. Offer ends March 31st. Only from AT&T.
Tuesday on DVD, the legendary tale by Stephen King.
Something in the mist. Shut the door.
Becomes his most terrifying movie ever.
I want to know what this mist is.
Heart pounding.
Oh, God.
And adrenaline pumping. When there is no warning, there can be no escape. The Mist. Rented exclusively at Blockbuster or on the 2-disc special edition Tuesday.
The incredibly fuel-efficient Mitsubishi Outlander. Hop in. It's go time.
Size advantage for the Badgers, 5-0 in the block shot category. Wisconsin has committed only 6 fouls the entire game.
They really
Badgers
do.
have outscored Fullerton here, Dan, 17-9 in the second half.
They really do the Badgers a great job playing position defense.
Greenest screen, Robinson for a 3, and trickles in.
Boy, that was a deep 3. Used all the rim to knock it in, and that's the basket, the strategy, making the 3-point shot that's going to have to be employed by the Titans if they're going to get back in this one.
Badgers have an 8-rebound lead. Shooting a little bit better than the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. Here is Flowers for 3 over Cutley. Right between the eyes, he puts it down.
Boy, that's a great answer.
Now here comes Crenshaw to Green and back to Crenshaw from Detroit.
But Kravinoff just really having a great battle out there with Cutley.
Well, look at how they double him inside. A good play by Flowers to come on the front with Kravinoff, as Dan was just talking about, from behind. The winner of this game will take on Kansas State, who earlier with Michael Beasley recorded another double-double, beating USC and O.J. Mayo. As Frank Martin is watching this game and scouting, Delonte Hill is right next to him as they take a look at.
They're really not watching the game. They're text messaging.
Well, they're maybe recruiting, huh? Saying, hey, it's great to be in the NCAAs. Why don't you come join us?
Well, certainly they should be receiving a lot of messages of congratulation. Their team played extremely well.
That was a shove. Frank Robinson picked it up for
that's 5.
The Titans, and he's gone. Robinson is averaging 16 points a game. He has 11 tonight. His night is finished.
And that was a tough break right there.
That
just
was.
Rolling up the back of the leg. Badger fell down, and then he's trying to get the ball. And the NCAA officiating really emphasizing that you can't dive on the ball and dive on top of somebody or knock somebody down. And he just rolled up right up the legs of Jason Bohannon.
Marcio Lassiter will come in and take the place of Robinson.
And here Bohannon going to the free throw line, and if you're Bob Burton, that's the last guy you want there. Bohannon in Big Ten play made 45 of 47 free throws, 95.7%. At one point he made 39 in a row.
Wow. Former State of Iowa, Mr. Basketball, 3-time first-team All-State was Bohannon. We mentioned back in the first half, 6th Man of the Year award winner in the Big Ten Conference.
And I thought in the first half he came off the bench when the Badgers were really struggling and hit a couple of baskets, a 2 and a 3. Really helped get them going.
Wisconsin's got their biggest lead of 12. Cutley steamrolls inside. Landry trying to reach in. Brian Butch was at the end of that trail. Landry picks up the foul for the Badgers. And so Cutley will be at the line. Here's a transfer from Kent State. The championship game of the Big West tournament, he had against UC Irvine 22 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, he does such a great job using that big body of his to get himself in position inside. And he's quicker than you would think. He's got a nice first step, and he can dribble the basketball into traffic and create some opportunities.
Levinoff gets the loose ball.
But
8 rebounds now.
He's always around the basketball. He plays tough defense. He rebounds the ball. He passes very well.
And he's a perfect player. I mean, just the kind of guy you want on your team.
And he can hit an open shot.
Little 2-man game. Bohannon and Ryan Butch curls around Green and drives his way for his 12th point tonight. Approaching 9 to play in this game. Crenshaw, Bohannon guarding him. Okoyen over Bohannon on the defensive switch, and he gets it for a deuce.
What kind of a good play was that?
A terrific play.
He's going in one direction, and while he's doing that, he shoots the ball in the other direction and gets it to go in. People say you got to be stopped, well, and squared to the basket. Not that time.
Okoyen's got 20. That's his season average. 20 points for Cal State Fullerton. Flowers, Okoyen, look at him dive for that loose ball. Butch has it. Shot clock at 13. Green defending.
Butch, he didn't know how much time was on the shot clock. He didn't need to take that one.
But he's right by his bench. They should have told him. Here's Landry inside with a corkscrew move. Right? I mean, he's right there. Here's Crenshaw. He'll put up a left-handed triple. And there is a foul. Titans pick it up.
Well, Okoyen moving very, very quickly, going away from the basket, knocks it in. And we've got Marcus Landry in that last little series going on there. Marcus Landry lost a lens out of his goggles. I saw something laying on the floor. I didn't know what it was, and Landry lost part of his goggles.
Well, here's an interesting number about the Wisconsin Badgers. They make more free throws than their opponents attempt. They've done that for 2 straight seasons. Now the Badgers tonight have made 9 free throws. Fullerton has tried 9. And they bring back in Marcus Morgan from San Jose, taking the place of Scott Cutley from Inglewood. He was the Inglewood High School Basketball Player of the Year. And Brian Butch, McDonald's All-America, Parade All-America. Green stepped in front of Landry, who was the last. Let's see, now they're going to say Fullerton, the last to touch it.
Butch, a 67% free throw shooter, missed a couple there.
Badgers will inbound with Michael Flowers. He's been really playing well out of that tournament in Indianapolis. That was lost by Butch. Crenshaw. Okoyen looking at two. Wisconsin defenders collide in midair, mid-flight, and down goes Okoyen. And Flowers picks up his third. What a gutty move by Josh Okoyen.
Well, this kid is fearless. He looks, he sees the defense coming, and he just goes right to the basket. Now, and he's also trying to referee. You know, he drives the basket, he shoots, he can referee. He's asking for an intentional foul right there.
What a gutty player. 5'11". And you saw the midair collision. Trayvon Hughes will check in. Butch will check out. So downsizing the Badgers. 8:17 to play. It's a 12-point game. And Okoyen with another try at the stripe. I've enjoyed this game, you know. It's not a high-scoring game.
This game has been fun.
It's been kind of fun to watch. Two completely different styles.
And these guys from Cal State Fullerton, they just keep attacking.
Here's Bohannon. Flowers, Okoyen on his case. Green intercepts it. Okoyen the other way. Goes slash right by Flowers. Rejected by Landry. Second block for Marcus Landry. He has led Wisconsin in Big 12, Big 10 conference points. Tonight doing a good job for the Badgers against Fullerton.
Your love for car has never been more real. Introducing the first ever Pontiac G8 GT, the most powerful car under 30 grand.
So I finally took the plunge and bought one of these HD flat screens. Nice, right? But when I plugged it into my cable, I was really disappointed. Turned out, having an HD TV didn't mean I'd automatically get HD. I needed an actual HD source. So this time, I called the best. DirecTV. They upgraded me to a free HD receiver, plugged in my flat screen, and I was in HD heaven with my favorite channels in HD. So give your HD TV the ultimate hookup. Don't miss out. Call today.
I had enough of feeling embarrassed about my skin.
Enough of just covering up my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
I decided enough is enough.
I started Enbrel. It works on your immune system to suppress inflammation.
Because psoriasis is an immune disease, not just a skin disease.
Enbrel may not work for everyone and may not clear you completely. But for many like me, it gets skin clear fast, within 2 months, and keeps it clear up to 9 months.
Because prescription Enbrel suppresses your immune system, it may lower your ability to fight infections, such as an open sore or the flu. So don't start it if you have one. Tell your doctor if you're prone to infections, if you have had hepatitis B, if you've been treated for heart failure, or if you experience persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness while on Enbrel. Serious, sometimes fatal events, including infections, lymphoma, and nervous system and blood disorders have occurred.
If you've had enough, ask your dermatologist about Enbrel.
Tonight, Dave's got Vince Vaughn, Eli Manning, and Dave's brother Eli. Welcome to Hey Casa USA. Plus, the top 10 signs John McCain's getting cocky tonight. A tradition unlike any other, the Masters on CBS.
Leonard.
2 o'clock in the morning. Group hug.
Okay, new Big Bang Theory, CBS Monday.
NCAA March Madness Central, powered by the first ever Pontiac G8, is your home for live look-ins, in-game highlights, and more all day throughout the tournament. Check it out only on CBS College Sports Network. Wisconsin has shot 52% in this second half, outscoring Fullerton 26-20. That's a 3, and Okoyen has got 25, a game high for the Titans.
And that was right in the face of one of the best defensive players in the country.
Yes. Lassiter watches Bohannon.
The question is now, do the Titans have another run in them? Can they generate some turnovers and get out and make this a transition game again?
Wide open is Flowers. Late arriving at Okoyen's defense. Offensive rebound by Bohannon.
Wisconsin's done a nice job on the offensive boards. That's now 14 offensive rebounds in the game.
And plus 12 overall in rebounding. The Badgers much taller than the smaller Fullerton team. Rabinoff. He dances with Morgan after one too many steps to the Badgers.
You know, we talked about Cal State Fullerton as Bo Ryan looks on, but we talked about Cal State Fullerton and how the folks here, Fullerton's well known to the folks in Omaha. Well, they have, at their home games, they try to get people to come. They throw things into the stand, and they said they told us they throw ice cream into the stands. And I asked them, I said, what in the world? What do you throw in the stands? They said throw Klondike bars into the stands at Fullerton.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I think so.
Okoyen missed a three at the other end. And Bohannon is picked up by Lassiter. They got Morgan on Krabinoff. And Green comes out on Landry.
They refer to their student section as the orange curtain, and I guess college students would really like it if we threw Klondike bars into the stand.
Look at the drive by Bohannon. The tip-in is up and down by Krabinoff. Unblocked, uncovered, untouched, and sails in for two. Badgers by 10. Green a screen. Okoyen, who's been a one-man wrecking crew at 5'11", fearless as he enters the paint.
Well, Krabinoff picks up the foul right there. Not quick enough to get into position, but here nobody blocks him out. He just comes in and knocks it home.
Krabinoff just picks up his first personal foul.
Boy, Okoyen is just so okay, I did it.
Cutley comes in for Morgan for the Titans. And 6:04 to play in this game. Okoyen has the last 7 points for Cal State Fullerton, 14th seed. Inbound to Okoyen, picked up by Landry, and he triggers it off to Bohannon. Flowers lost it, reels it in. Bohannon, Landry, Krabinoff, Flowers working on Cutley.
And Wisconsin, they're obviously not in any hurry right now with the 10-point lead.
And the shot clock is down to 9. Krabinoff a screen. Flowers working into the defense of Okoyen. That's pickpocketed by Okoyen.
Here he comes again.
Quick foul on the Badgers, and why not? It's Krabinoff for the second time for Wisconsin.
You know, Okoyen, after that foul, a little scoop shot that he almost put that in the basket from nearly half court.
And Brian Butch will take the place of Krabinoff. So Wisconsin tonight has gotten 12 from Butch, 13 from Krabinoff with 9 rebounds.
Look at this. The scoop shot after the foul very nearly goes in the basket.
Lassiter bumping into Trayvon Hughes.
Well, Hughes hit him pretty good.
He did. Nice defense by Wisconsin. Hughes has it. There's a foul. Reaching in, clawing in was Okoyen. And the Wisconsin faithful, there's a whole section of them right in back of the bench on their feet applauding the call. I guess they must feel like it has not been a well-called game.
I think it has been. The guys have run up and down. They've played. The one thing you have to say about the Badgers, they've done a nice job also hanging on to the basketball. I know they have 13 turnovers in the game, but this is a Cal State Fullerton team that has 6 players on their team who have at least 30 steals. So they do a great job stealing the ball. 6 guys with 30 steals, yeah.
Flowers at the line. His best game was against Penn State back in mid-January when he had 23, a career high, and nailed 5 threes.
Bo Ryan over there for Wisconsin, he must have knees of iron. He squats over there the entire game. I wouldn't be able to stand up if I did that.
Okoyen a 3. Oh, another shot! This guy is money with 28 tonight and single-handedly keeping Fullerton in the game. They're down by 8. That was a difficult shot.
And now they've got to get something done on the defensive end. Oh, a little bit fancy, and now get Bo Ryan up out of his crouch.
And sure enough, he is, and he stares down Flowers.
Now, Flowers didn't look at him. He's running in the other direction.
Wouldn't you?
Okoye hits that three, and that's Bo Ryan's reaction to the three, talking to the referee.
9 more points above the arc for Fullerton over the Badgers tonight. Crenshaw guarded by Bohannon. Cutley makes a move into Landry. Finds a double. Butch grabs the loose ball, and he has grabbed 8 rebounds.
I don't think that's a good play by Cutley. Cutley, a very fine player, but I think you really have to put the ball in the hands of Okoye here. You need some threes.
That's a foul on Fullerton as the drive was inside by Trayvon Hughes.
And that's Okoye who picks up the foul.
I don't know. I thought it was maybe Crenshaw. It was. Crenshaw? He picks up his second.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
4:09 to play.
Crenshaw is another guy. We talked about Okoye coming in, making 112 threes. Crenshaw had 68 threes coming into the game. He's 0 for 2 today. Hadn't made a three-point basket, but he is a three-point option.
Badgers have made 3 more points at the stripe than Fullerton tonight. Cal State Fullerton has tried 11 free throws. Wisconsin has made 10. And throughout most of the season, they make more free throws. We mentioned this earlier on. Make more free throws than their opponents. Now they're tied at that 11 number.
Well, part of their defensive philosophy, the Badgers, that leads to numbers like this is they try very hard to play defense by moving their feet and using their lower body. Very few times they put their hands out there on somebody. A lot of the Big Ten coaches feel as a result they get away with it.
Oh, Hughes, what a pass to Brian Butch. Trayvon Hughes pulls a Houdini inside for the Badgers. Beautiful play.
Boy, that's a real tough sequence for Cal State Fullerton. They looked like they were making a little run.
Over Landry, Okoye with another three.
He just keeps backing up.
This guy is amazing. He's had the last 13 points for Fullerton. He's knocked down 5 threes. He's got 31 points, and Reed picks up the foul. What a display. Wisconsin by 8. Let's go to New York and Craig Gumbel.
While they're in a timeout, Wisconsin and Cal State Fullerton will take you to Washington, D.C., where West Virginia's lead over Arizona is 63-59. 4 minutes to play there. Craig Bolerjack, Bob Wenzel.
Darius Nichols with 11. Oh, what a finish. 63-59. Mountaineers. Bayless puts it on the floor. Up off the glass, rebound, off the miss. And then lost out of bounds. Arizona will have it after this timeout. 3:40 to play. And the three-point shots are dropping in Washington.
It wasn't that the H's felt unappreciated. That's why they left their homes. Skipped out on dictionaries, alphabets, and headlines.
Eight, please.
They simply found a better place to live. The power of H. The Lexus Hybrids.
We start with a fresh grade A egg. We break it, then we fix it, so you can start your day sunny side up. That's what we're made of. No preservatives, no fillers, no no-nos. The only thing in our beef is beef. Sink your teeth into that. That's what we're made of.
This is a sweet play moments ago by Trayvon Hughes of the Wisconsin Badgers.
Well, Hughes, the defense comes to him, and that's an outstanding play going behind the back. And then Okoye, though, has the answer. He's about 4 feet beyond the three-point arc, and he knocks it down. That's his 5th three-point basket of the game. He's got 11 field goals. He's got 31 points.
That ties his career high, and Krabinoff, by the way, for the Badgers, has tied his career high with 13 points. The Fullerton Titans are plus 12 points above the arc tonight over the Badgers, but Wisconsin winning the battle inside. They're plus 12 themselves, points in the paint, as Bohannon is at the free throw line, and Wisconsin plus 5 points at the line over Fullerton.
And I guarantee you that one of the things that Bo Ryan talked about during that timeout was he's pointed out, said, to see that guy out there, number 1 in the blue, we want to guard him.
And here he's got it. Okoye. High today in the tournament, 35 by Kentucky's Joe Crawford. That's a missed 3 right there. He thought he had it too.
You expect him to make them all.
I know. He's been fun to watch. He's 11 of 21 tonight here in Omaha. Brian Butch, green in his face. But they're not giving up, are they? Fullerton playing very scrappy game. Knocked away again. Deflects the pass by Hughes. Shot clock at 15.
Boy, and unfortunately, Hughes, that lazy pass, he made that right in front of the Wisconsin bench, and Bo Ryan was right there to let him know.
Morgan has come in for Green for the Titans. Here's Trayvon Hughes. He's picked up by Crenshaw. Butch trying to set a screen. Outside Bohannon, launching a 3 over Reed.
Well, the shot clock was running down. No choice but to shoot that. Wisconsin Badgers, they don't really turn it over very much. Only about 12 turnovers per game, but they've turned it over 16 times tonight. Cal State Fullerton has done a nice job pressuring the Badgers.
Well, they've scrambled the game, man. It's a tough thing to defend. Here's a nice little dive and a defensive play by Hughes. Turn away by Okoye from point-blank range. That was too short a shot, right?
That was too short a shot, and he had a 6'11" guy standing between he and the basket.
That makes a difference, doesn't it?
And you notice those big guys in there.
Oh, yes, you do. Trayvon Hughes, Flowers, Butch, and Bohannon.
And that's the guy you want with the ball in his hands in a foul situation.
Cutley picks it up, number 2 on Scott Cutley. Winner tonight will take on the Kansas State Wildcats with an impressive win over higher seed, number 6 seed, USC, in the first of our 2 tonight.
And the other part of that bracket, UMBC and Georgetown, Gonzaga, Davidson. Those games will be played tomorrow in Raleigh.
And Bohannon hits.
Who's that guy over there on the bench that didn't go to the same barber?
I don't know.
I mean, he ought to be thrown off the team.
Well, that barber's making a ton of dough up in Madison as Bohannon drains a couple.
Who is that?
There's always got to be somebody different.
Absolutely. Non-conformist.
Here's Reed. Skavinsky doesn't have it. Here's Crenshaw with a 3, and Bohannon was defending. Ball sails out of bounds.
Yeah, it's J.P. Gavinsky over there. 6'11", 255-pound freshman. Maybe if he cut his hair off, he'd get to play more.
Maybe he knows what he'd look like with that crew cut.
Well, they look like plebes.
Well, if they're son at the Naval Academy, you'd know that look. Here's Hughes and Bohannon.
I'll tell you what they look like. They look like basketball players.
Yeah.
This is a very poised and disciplined team.
I love the Badgers. I just love the way they're coached and the way they play and how they've handled the season. Flowers missing it. And look at the jam inside Marcus Landry.
Landry's done a great job on the boards. That's now 11 rebounds in the game for him.
Badgers have their biggest lead tonight of 14. But I tell you what, Fullerton, with the tallest player at 6'5", has done a very nice job in hanging in there. Cutley with a little left-handed run. And he has 9.
Continue to be impressed with his ability to get the ball close to the basket.
There's a foul, and Reed will pick it up for Cal State Fullerton. He picks up number 4. And our Chevrolet players of the game. Okoye with a terrific display of 31 points, most of those from long range. And Joe Krabinoff ties his career high with 13 for the Badgers. Next to Steemsma there on the bench, and at the free throw line is Trayvon Hughes. Kind of battling a ankle. Here's an interesting kid. He's a sophomore out of Queens, New York, but he went to St. John's Academy in Delafield, Wisconsin, where he was a first-team All-State selection. As Brian Butch will check out and Tim Jarmus will check in. He's a freshman from Oshkosh West. But with Hughes at the line, he was also the high school quarterback for the team and one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Wisconsin.
Wow.
You have a chance to play for Bo Ryan. Don't turn that up. Reed slicing his way inside. And a foul. And that will go on Trayvon Hughes. Hughes picks up number 3. Well, you want to look ahead a little bit here and talk about...
I think we can look ahead a little bit here. And
talk a little K-State, Wisconsin.
I think that game on Saturday, Kansas State and Wisconsin, has a chance to be a very, very interesting game. You pit the quickness and athleticism of Kansas State along with, they have great size too, against the size and discipline of Wisconsin. That ought to be a very, very interesting game.
The Beasley-Mayo matchup had kind of a rough start to it, but at the end, Beasley really was shifting gears, had the double-double, and was part of a terrific K-State attack.
And when you're talking about K-State out of the Big 12, keep in mind that this Wisconsin team defeated Texas in Austin.
Good point. Swarming defense as Bohannon takes it by midcourt. He was handcuffed on the play by Lassiter and by Reed. Lassiter picks up number 2. Well, we saw Kansas earlier today. They were the first game back at about 11:30 Central Time this morning. This is the 4th of our 4 games that we've done. The Jayhawks were absolutely terrific. And for teams like the Titans that make their first NCAA appearance since 1978, I guess you have to know the landscape of what this team is comprised of. A bunch of guys that have, been at junior colleges and other schools, all transfers. Everybody on their roster has come from a different school, all comprised of juniors and seniors.
And it's an atmosphere that Bob Burton is very comfortable in because he spent a lot of his coaching career in junior colleges where you only have guys for a couple of years.
Flowers just checked out. And the second free throw is in. John Lure has come in, a freshman from Long Lake, Minnesota. Lure, by the way, has played the most minutes of any Badger freshman this season.
And Lima coming into the game for Cal State Fullerton, just really impressed with their effort tonight.
Tanner Bronson has also come in, a walk-on for the Badgers. He is now guarding Crenshaw. Lassiter launches a 3 over Bohannon. And the rebound. Lima couldn't get a hand on it. He is from Brazil. And the Badgers will run it out. Nice win for Wisconsin tonight, the number 3 seed. They win their 30th game. They were 30-6 a year ago. Wisconsin will go to 30-4 after getting a record number of Big Ten wins, finishing the Big Ten conference season at 16-2. This was the fewest points in a game this season by Cal State Fullerton, led by the 31 of Okoye. 3 in double figures for the Badgers. Brian Butch had 14. It'll be Wisconsin and K-State coming your way Saturday. Let's go to Greg Gumbel.
All right, Kevin, thank you.
Christine, UCLA considered one of the... Choose any